I am now live. Welcome, welcome. Friday edition live with my friends. Let me see. I'm going to set my chat correctly here. Fan funding, all messages. There we go. All messages. Okay. Welcome, chat. Welcome, videos. Welcome, all my friends, those who are tuning in. These are the MACO Macarias in the Ferrari red. As seen in some of my videos, I just filmed another little bit of a sound demo. We've got the Whammerdyne Systems, Whammerdyne Heavy Industries Circuit Salad. What are those? We are streaming the Syncato album today because I believe this is all copyright free. I can just play it in the background. Should be fine. And it's red, so that's cool. It kind of matches everything that's going on. It's metal guitars, whatnot. Armchair Outdoorsman is, what the hell are those? MACO Macarias. These are open baffle speakers that they let me borrow for a while. So let me do a tour. They are open baffle. They are 15-inch drivers, one bass, one full range, or not really full range, but that's the crossover box on the floor. I've got the Whammerdyne Systems integrated sort of hybrid amp. So it's got tube input stage into Class AB amplification inside. So very, very cool. Via Blue also involved here. They lent me the highest end cables. And this is a custom high gloss Ferrari red that's probably not even on the webpage yet. So very, very cool stuff. So I'm very grateful for them. Of course, the Rotel Michi P5 preamp, A8 doing the streaming, and then the Rotel CD11 Tribute, which a lot of people know why it's a tribute. That's taking care of all the CD stuff. So we're just here to chat, catch up on some things. I did a 4-way speaker demo throughout the week. So I don't know if anybody caught that live. LVT is why hi-fi guys don't just listen to studio monitors. This is crazy and expensive. Well, I do. I have those as well, but this is a hobby. So it's like saying why guys that have race cars don't just stop and whatever they're doing. Because we love the hobby. That's why we do all this stuff. It's a question why hi-fi guys don't just listen to studio monitors is kind of, it's playing on the ignorance of what people think of hi-fi, the hobby, because they're not in it. They don't care. Then that's fine. They don't have to. But the price, the joy, the experience, the rewards, it's like any other hobby in the world. If you like watches, why don't you wear a Seiko watch? Why don't you wear a Casio watch? It says the same time. Why do you have to buy a Rolex, right? Like, it's because you appreciate it. That's why. So the other thing, if you like it, it's nice. I just work that and don't understand. Yeah, that's fine. If you don't understand, it's not your thing, then that's fine. It's not your thing. I mean, I'm not into watches. I don't care. If I have my phone and it tells me the time, then that's good enough. I don't need a Rolex on my hand. Besides that, if you put so much money into something that's so small and it could get damaged or whatever, then, that's kind of, to me, I could say that's foolish. And a lot of other hi-fi people or music listeners will say that this is foolish because they don't understand it. So True Voice of Reason says hi-fi has a huge range and not everyone has the same taste. That's absolutely right. Like, not everybody's going to sit around and eat at 5-star Michelin restaurants because, one, maybe they don't even appreciate it even if they did, and two, they can't afford it. So, like, we all have a range, and that's all it is. Peter Thompson says, hi. So, Miss Simi, Mr. Simi, have you tried Klipsch? Or what is... No, I've never tried the Klipsch. And, okay, say I did, and I said, yes, I've tried them. What answer were you looking for asking me that question? Just as a curiosity in the hi-fi hobby, because a lot of people in chat always ask that question. Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? A lot of people ask, have you tried these? What kind of answer are you looking for asking that? Anthesius, what's up, dude? My regulars, True Voice of Reason, Anthesius. I don't even think Armchair Outdoorsman probably didn't stick around. And if he did, thank you. Because we should actually talk more often. It's ridiculous that we don't. There's no reason for that. Are we really that busy? I don't know. Maybe we are. I know that everybody with ADHD can't really make a plan or a schedule, but that's, you know, that's us falling on crutches, I think. Because I try to reach out and send messages all the time, and I don't get shit in return. So I need to get my Macarias painted white so badly. So what color? You got the birch, but did you get them like unfinished? Or that's amazing that you have these and now I have them, and that's so cool. I mean, this whole time I didn't even realize that you had them, but now I realize that you have them as well. That's pretty cool. And to everybody else that's watching, hello. Happy Friday. Welcome. You can chat if you're on a mobile phone. If you're on a TV, I'm sorry that everything is vertical. That's just how the streaming works. If you'd like, subscribe, hit the notifications because I go live Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday, Saturday. Videos are all over the place. So if anybody wants to return, please hit the subscribe, come back. I'm here pretty much every weekend, can answer anything you like. If anything seems weird, like, why does this dude have a mirror in the background and why is he wearing pizza pants? Because, I mean, everything is red today. My whole getup is red. The sweater's red, the pants are red, speakers are red, crossover boxes are red. Yeah, it's just how it is. For example, you have these behemoths in front of you, but you have been impressed by Kanto units. That's a range. Exactly. True Voice of Reason. Yes, socks, bro. Under Armour. That's it. Why is he wearing socks? Did you want me to take them off? Never this early. It's only been 7 minutes and 20 seconds. And nobody's put in a super chat. I'm not taking my socks off for free. Come on, bro. It'd be weirder if I wasn't wearing socks. Actually, I just opened the window, so it'll be cooling down in here. So you guys like the background instead? Hold on. It's all basically the same thing. I did a little bit of a sound demo. Got some pretty cool songs in there. Why these lights seem dim? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just the color of the cabinets. Yeah, because the white color is going to reflect more, and these colors don't reflect as much in room. So if he wasn't wearing socks, he'd be barefoot, and that's a different channel. Barefoot is actually the name of a very, very reputable studio monitors. Yeah. So I haven't tried the Kef R11 metas in here. It's such a long name. Fuck, I wish there was an easier way to just call them. Like if I nickname them or something. Like Samantha and Kimmy. Or the Kimmy twins. Like because of Kef. Kimmy twins. Does that sound... Is everybody okay with that if I call them Kimmy twins? And these ones... The Macarenas instead of the Macarias, because they don't want to always put the brand in front of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, and a friend of mine on Facebook, just today we're talking, and I had a photo posted to my Facebook, and he's like, "What are those?" And I immediately was like, "Oh my God, you don't recognize them?" Yes. I'm not calling them Bubba. True Voice of Reason is like, cut that. Just don't call them Bubba. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, a friend of mine on Facebook saw a photo that I posted and immediately asked me like what they were. And I was like, wait a second, you don't recognize these yet? Does anybody else want to take a shot? What brand and what speaker model are these? Just by looking at them. And I was like, oh my God, you don't recognize what they are just by looking at them? What kind of a snobby audiophile are you? You can't look down at other people if you don't know what they are just by looking. Really, really funny. So hilarious. Almost got it right. You didn't spell it correctly. Cracks almost got it. It's not a 5. You guys both have the right brand, but you didn't spell it correctly. Which is, you know, I know a lot of people have a problem with that. But at least you guys didn't put the N in the middle of the fucking name. Let me look it up for you. I'll show you exactly what it is. I'll show you how it's spelled. So there you go. And absolutely no wonder in the world that EQ Audio here in Canada is my second from the top. Okay, so that's how you spell it. With that special character. If you hold down on the O, it should give you options. It does on Mac and it does on your phone, but it's R-R-E-S-E-N. See, there's no N in the middle. It's not Borensen. Can people fucking read? Borison or Burrison. Because it's not an O sound. It's like a sound. Ooh sound. Almost like a ooh sound. Not ew and not O, but like ooh. Burrison is how it's spelled. I wish he would come on. I wish I could do an interview with Michael. It would be amazing. But yeah, C3s are my favorite. Just kidding. They sound amazing in any clip I've heard. Botswana. That's funny as hell. C3, oh, it does not have on my window. Oh, so the O sample? Shit. It's got to be one of those like alt characters. Do you want me to look it up? And for anybody else who's watching and just listening along, thank you for coming, because this is just a hangout. This is how we do on a Friday. There's no real agenda. I am playing something new. There you go. So it's Alt 0216 gets you the O. And then I guess, I don't know how to do it capitalized, but that should be it. Audionic Classic 6 Plus, 7 Plus. What is that? Imran Mushad? What are you talking about, sir? First message with no context. Please explain yourself. Check Audionic Classic? And what do you mean check? As in Google it? I'd like to play with the C4. Yeah, true voice of reason. See, there's a reason why they don't have 4. Do you guys know why they don't have 4 in models? I'm Googling it. So there it is. Cultural significance, less common in audio. In some specific non-audio industries, cultures, East Asia, where the number 4 is sometimes associated with death, the number might be avoided. This is less common in global audio markets. Bullshit. Tell me an audio brand except for Klipsch, which is strongly American. Tell me another brand that uses 4 in anything. Go ahead, I'll wait. No, 38438. That's funny. 68789. Yeah. Good Friday. I got new cables delivered. Time to get to work. Awesome. True voice of reason knows what's going on. Yeah. That's the lore behind number 4, and you won't see 4 in any Asian brands. 0 of them will have 4 in the name, and most other brands don't have a 4 in the name either. They'll skip it completely. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Same thing like in North America, a lot of buildings for a lot of the times wouldn't put floor 13 anywhere because of some stupid superstition. It's the same kind of culturally significant thing why we don't have 13 everywhere. Same kind of belief system. So fourth floor, yeah, a lot of hotels don't use 4 exactly, and many will skip 13. There you go. True Voice of Reason's on it. Do you say live on like Luther? Do I call you Luther? What would you like me to call you? Now that you're here and you seem to be like becoming a regular, I appreciate you. And I know Ultimate Eliminators socked. That's cracks. I know, I recognize that one already. That's cool. So True, would never thought about it, but the Galaxy S4, S24 is the thing, but that's Korean. I don't know. That's a good point. Very good point. S4 and S24. iPhone 14. Do they have a 14? There was a 13. Luther. Okay, cool. Awesome. I don't know. If you guys want to hear these for a second, everybody that can, there's 10 watching. Anybody who can, just write yes, and I'll just put on a sound demo. It's not going to be the same because it's streaming, but you guys will get an idea one way or the other. And I have just recorded a video that will be way cleaner sounding, and I'll just bring it up for you. Yeah, these are actually really, really good. The sound staging is freaking crazy good. I can't believe how locked in they are. For their size, for 15-inch drivers, it's kind of ridiculous. I didn't expect to have that, but they locked in so well when I towed them in the room. The bass response, I'm still playing with a little bit. Now, I don't know if I'm used to my subs or whatnot, but they have a little bit, I need a little bit of bass reinforcement. I might have to move them back in the room. I might even try pulling them out into the room a little bit, but so far the bass is a little lacking, and with an open baffle in a small room, I kind of suspected I might get that kind of thing, but who knows? Let me see. I'm going to grab my iPad, and we're going to select some other songs. Normally, I don't mind letting the live streams go without monetization, but hey, why not? Every dollar counts. Cracks, I'm still amazed how they look in your room. It's great. The red really fits. Yeah, and I didn't expect that, bro. Let me move around a little bit for anybody else that's watching here too. Like, they really do go well. I mean, and like I said in my video, like the pink of the chair, this has always been the one thing that stands out, and it kind of fits. But now to have that red in the room there too, it like lit up with the white room, it's such a cool contrast. I mean, and I wore red today too. Like, I've got all red stuff on today to show off the drip. You guys want to see the whole outfit? Let me see. Move the camera up here. It's about as high as I can get my phone. Mirage Bryston made it on a Friday. What's up, girl? This is the demo song that I was talking about. So I'm going to put some volume on this from back here, and I'll walk around and show you the outfit. It's all in red. How's it sound from here? It sounds amazing from right here, honestly. I don't know how it sounds from the phone, but Mr. Potato Head says, don't forget your angry eyes. Well, thank you everybody for joining on a Friday. Need a pizza hoodie, yeah, but you know, what if I got a pineapple hoodie? Then it would be pineapple on pizza. Yeah, Yeah, they sound really nice at the back of the room. So I might actually need to shift my chair back in the room and listen from further back. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's all just red. Cracks is saying, I noticed yesterday you love the sweater and pants. And this is what I wear. This is like homeware. So instead of having like a house coat, I have this. All right. And drop the volume down. That's the same. That's actually going to be the same song I used in the video demo. So when you guys see the video demo, sound demo coming up in a couple of days, I'll probably edit that. That's the same song that I'm going to be using. So you'll hear that song based on the recording with the better device, the DJI Pocket 3. You'll hear a major difference in the recording because that device has got stereo mics. The phone right now has only got like mono mics. Basically, it's got a top and bottom. I don't know how that sounds to anybody out there, but yeah, this is the top, this is the bottom. It's really strange. So sounds good over here. Just gotta work on these cables, listen to the ramen band. Pixel Castle's here. What's going on? All my regulars on a Friday. Jesus, you guys really showing up. I love it. I really appreciate that. Really do. It's nice to have an audience. And really funny actually today, I told a couple of my coworkers that I have a YouTube channel and they're like, "Oh, really? That's so cool." They're like, "Yeah, let me follow you." So I gave them my business card today. So two of my coworkers, two ladies I work with, really funny to work with, really great people. Nice black lady and a Filipino lady. And we're just talking all day, and I showed them like the business card and said that I get into some funny stuff sometimes. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pixel Castle and sexy speakers. This is the first time you're seeing these? Dude, check that out, right? These are the grounded models. So they just basically have a tripod. Not necessarily a tripod, but it's a back leg there, and it's attached through the panel with the metal, the bolts bolt through to that stand, right? Just the center, and then it's mounted off of 2 points on the either end of the cabinet there. So yeah, they're really, really nice in here. Like that color pops against the background so well. And then this is the external crossover here. So the amp, which is a Wammerdyne Systems heavy industry circuit salad, it's called. Integrated tube input, so tube buffer stage, RCA input, speaker output, 60 watts per channel, class AB, 7 watts of class A. Pretty cool stuff. MACO mentioned they'd be coming with metal threaded inserts instead of screws on that into the baffle. Are yours? I don't know. It's hard to tell. That's a good point. I'd have to see if they are. It looks like it might be. Might be able to get some details from them on that. And I still haven't like wiped them down yet, so that's kind of embarrassing. Not entirely, but yeah. Just hanging out here on a Friday, you know, the normal thing. Enjoying ourselves. Chat's flowing here. I love it. Say, let me see. Why does it have a separate crossover? Seems a bit unnecessary, but what do I know? Okay, so Cracks, let me ask you a question. This is a very interesting question, and I love the idea that, you know, like, why would you have an external cross? Personally, I would like to have external crossovers on fucking everything, because then later on you can upgrade the crossover if you wanted to, and you can improve some things. So here's the question. Everybody slow down for a second. It says you definitely need the pineapple hoodie. Yeah, and I don't know where to find one. So, oh, you actually know what? Don't check now. You actually have to set them face down for that. Yeah, and I'm not going to be doing that shit. Pixel Castle saying, how do you like open baffle? Now here's the thing. Open baffle probably requires more setup than I'm used to. Right now, these don't have the bass response that I would really like. But this is for cracks. This is the speaker. This is the entire speaker. You see that baffle? And then the speakers are mounted on the back. There's the screws. Where would you put a crossover? Good morning. Armand says good morning. All the way probably in South Asia or Middle East somewhere, right? Is it morning there already? Cracks. This is the cabinet. There's nothing else to it. It's just one piece of wood. Where would you put a crossover? Gee, it's like those speakers are open. Philippines. Oh, good morning from Philippines. I was just talking about a Filipino lady that I work with. That's cool. Hello to the Philippines. If you know anybody else into audio, please share my channel with everybody that you know that's into audio. I would absolutely love that. I'm on at Friday, this kind of time, every once in a while. I do go live Thursday and Friday, or Tuesday and Thursday at about the same time. I would love to have more fans from everywhere. I don't speak Tagalog or that kind of language, but I would love if I had more fans. Cracks is saying true, no space to integrate on some open baffle. I seen it at the base plate. Yes, that's true. Separate is really clever also with this design amplifier. Yeah, DIY. I totally want to DIY an amplifier. I'm really, really, really close to DIYing my amplifier. But yeah, the back of the speaker, there's nowhere to put it. Besides, the level of components wouldn't fit down here. And it wouldn't, you know what I mean? It would weigh down the panel. So it has to be separate in order to keep the panel free. Because believe it or not, like when you, like at certain volumes, if I put my hand here, I can feel the music in the cabinet. So that this does move. It essentially acts like a damper, but it does vibrate. You can feel the energy of the music in the cabinet, and it's grounded to the floor, right? And so the really cool thing is I can actually put the isoacoustics, which I have from my other speakers. I can put the isoacoustics on these. It's an M8 thread, and I can put these on the Macarias. Under here, and under the third foot at the back. All I got to do is just wind them off, M8 screws, and then bang, I can put... And that would probably change the upper frequencies of these. So it would be kind of cool. Armand says, yeah, the box shakes. Yes, it would. So if they're separate, then the vibration won't affect the crossover. And that's another reason why I'm thinking, like, why a lot of brands don't put the crossovers on the outside. I mean, maybe because it's proprietary, maybe because it's easier, maybe because a lot of other people don't want to bother with it. I don't know. Yep, that's what I was thinking about. You are able to do that going forward. Yeah, probably put I mean, I'm only borrowing these for everybody that's watching. I didn't buy these. I didn't put money on them. So they're not mine. I'm borrowing them. And the company, MACO, is only 25 minutes from my house. I mean, so is Paradigm, but you don't see them sending shit. Never mind sending me something. And I have a bone to pick because this is a really strange thing. Paradigm, Anthem, Martin Logan, that whole place is about 20 minutes away from me. I used to work there. I know them. I've seen them at shows. They wrote me emails about borrowing stuff. No answer, no follow-up, no stuff. And since I work there, I haven't really showcased any of their products. I mean, I would work with them, being 20 minutes away, being Canadian, being local, supporting whatever, but, you know, they don't bother. So, Armando and Deborah from MACO came over to my house, hand-delivered these, and Armando set them up for me in the room. They're, you know, I think these are as painted. I think these are about 15,400 and change. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's a massive privilege. I am so grateful that they would do that. And same with Garrett with Whammerdyne Heavy Industries. The Circuit Salad's an amazing integrated amplifier hybrid that they used at the Toronto Audio Fest, which is, 15 minutes from my house, maybe even less. So for them to just come over, hand deliver them, set them up in room, listen with me at home, like, incredible shout out to MACO Audio. They're really, really a next level for doing this for me. Like, really, they deserve a lot of credit, a lot of attention, a lot of respect for being willing to do that for local media, for local brand, for local recognition. And, like I said, there's some other brands in Canada like Totem, Bryston, Paradigm being one of the biggest, I guess. And they have like, how difficult would it be to, set up something for 20 minutes away? Man, that's why I love from YouTubers like you, especially when DIY stuff, you can learn so much from YouTubers like you and manufacturers you show. Thanks, dude. Correct. Like that, I appreciate that. And I try to show off my most because of that exact thing. Like, I want to learn more about it. I want to appreciate how stuff is made, why it's made a certain way, where it's made, the people that are involved. And most importantly, I think, is the people that are involved. Do they answer you? Are they answering your questions? Do they care about what you're going through? Do they fight you on your, you know what I mean? Like, if people are saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, and they're telling you how to appreciate it, this shit makes no sense. Instead of it being a community of like learning together, they end up being combative and fighting you on everything. Like, oh, you're doing it wrong, or this is bad, or blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't understand that. For the life of me, I don't understand that. Why we can't all just not get along, but at least appreciate. Let me see. I'm going to play some other stuff from this artist. See if I can't. Can I just play the whole album? Play his last album now. All right, we're going to play his last album here. Let me see. Armand is saying, hardest part of DIY amplifier is the parts. I buy original parts like Toshiba, transistor. Yeah, if you're DIY from design up, yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, I will be buying, I think if I'm going to do my DIY kit and I still have to reach out to the brand, because to be honest, because I'm advertising and I'm putting it online, why is it skipping like that? Look at this. Listen. Wow. Something really going on with this thing today. Maybe all that solar activity got into my unit. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Purify, because that's the brand that I want to work with. They have amplifier boards, and then I need to come up with my own power supply, which I think I know what I want to do already. It's essentially the Buckeye Audio route, the way that they develop things, but he does his own input board, and I don't know if I would use that one. Maybe I would. I don't know. It's an interesting sort of proposition. The eval kit, the Purify eval kit, has already got some of that stuff available, so I might want to just go that route. But then the problem is sourcing a chassis. I don't have a wood shop. I don't know anybody that does metalworking, and then it all adds costs when you're doing it yourself. So I don't know. So have you ever heard of Nilsson Pass Beast of 1,000 JFETs? No, I haven't heard. I know who Nelson Pass is, and he's the guy behind Pass Labs. I don't know much about that. I mean, I know that he's a reputable guy, and I know the designs seem to speak for themselves. Why is this thing skipping again? Son of a bitch. I don't know what's going on with my streaming today, but the connect feature is just going wacko. Should be fine. I mean, everything is wired. The only thing that's not wired is the iPad controlling it, but then it's not controlling. It's not casting from my iPad. It's streaming from the A8. Really strange. Anyhow, but the video streaming is stable. Strange. Weird. Should be more stable. Yeah, because my phone is on Wi-Fi, right? So why wouldn't the streamer being hardwired also be stable? There must be something going on with the software. It happened earlier with Spotify. I couldn't even get Spotify to play normal. So my normal playlist, like the Discovery Weekly and Radar, couldn't even play that right now if I tried. It's really strange. Let me see. Armand is saying the most expensive I have is my fursuit. 3i Atlas trying to send you a message. Yeah, I bet they are. Do I need to, like, if I'm gonna get a message from 3i Atlas, do I have to put my feet up in the air? If you know what I'm saying. Mirage Bryson saying, my internet was not working one day last week. I had similar. It's okay now. Yeah, seems really strange. And I know that we had a lot of solar like activity, so I'm not really sure what it's based on. Spotify wouldn't work at all. Let's try it again. Let's try Spotify again. Let me see if I can close this. I'm going to reopen Spotify. See if we can't kick this unit into, let me see, go to home. All right. I'm going to play something copyright free, I guess. I'm going to play from my iPad. Oh, now it works. That's what I called it. All my devices at home have Batman names. Cool. Hopefully that stays working. Appreciate you guys hanging out for the day for a little bit. It's been about 40 minutes. I don't know how you guys are feeling. So I sub in mid-high set. Fursuit, I don't know that name. It's a driver, it's a speaker driver, or if it's a component. Cracks is saying, for me, Spotify works, but I'm in Switzerland, maybe different server. I don't know. Yeah, true. I mean, it could be lots of different things, different places, different connections. But it was only failing trying to connect to the unit. It's not like the device didn't work. The device works fine. And like when I turned it on, it was fine. So here's my device actually. Let me see. Streaming, close that. There you go. So that's the app for the Eversolo. And I can pause and play from the app. Pretty cool stuff. And it's the same on my screen. It changes when I swipe. And then I can go to VU meters. Pretty cool, right? VU meters are so stupid. Like, why? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get VU meters. Why? Like people watching the subwoofer moving. People are so fascinated with movement that they just want to see. People just want to see stuff moving around. That's basically what it is. Let me see. Work the whole day. It's my only source. Yeah, I hear you. If you go back to Steve Guttenberg's timeline, he has a few interviews with him. Him who? Oh, Nelson Pass. Yes, he goes over the Beast as one of his pet project. Interesting thing, I was working on BJT design amplifier. Don't know what BJT is. So 1,000 JFETs, and what was the point? Is it like just power? The Bluetooth, I guess. Interesting. What has that to do with? I don't think that comment is linked to anything, Cracks. I'm looking at it too. I'm not going to read it out. It's going to show up in the scroll. People who are rewatching the stream can look at this chat right now, and then you can see what I'm seeing. And I don't care one way or the other. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes in. I don't have a whole lot to share. I just recorded that clip. I'm going to listen a little bit more here. I have an extended amount of time on my weekend. I don't have to give up the room today, actually. My brother's out for the weekend, so that means I have today, tomorrow, all day tomorrow, and a bit of Sunday until the evening to actually do some audio demos, move the speakers around, dial them in a little bit, probably just have to shift them back into the room. I'm going to try that first. Maybe even a little bit wider. I'm going to put them right up against the wall. We'll get crazy in here. And then I'll record the whole thing tomorrow and we'll talk about it. I mean, I'm anxious to get my R11s in here, but the situation is, you guys can come for a walk. The situation is, with these in my room, the way it's set up, right? And I'm going to bring you guys for a walk. The way that this is set up right now, I don't know, I tried super chat. Oh my goodness, that's crazy, dude. It looks like it works. I'm gonna put that up there. Tube amplifier is hard to assemble. Yes, I do believe so. So with these speakers in here and their size of the speakers, I don't know where I would put these. Like, these are also very big, and I don't know if I have space to, like, if I put these in the other room, I can't put those out here because it wouldn't fit in that space. I use this as a walkway, right? So I don't think they would fit in that space. I mean, I could put them against the wall, but these are now being used for my home theater, so I can't put them out here. And then these are just basically fixed in place. So, like, I'm stuck using them until we swap them out. Like, I'm not going to be able to change them. Essentially, the Macarias are there until everything goes, and then these will eventually move into the white room. That's why I got them in white, and the Radiant in white, and the PMCs in white. And the only ones that I have that are out right now are the Bacard Audio A10s. But these are so beautiful. I was just comparing them recently. My Buckeye Audios are out here now in the stand. You guys can watch previous videos for all of that. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to put these in the other room, or at least maybe this weekend I can move those out for a little bit and then put those in the room, and then I can just put the other ones. I don't know. A lot of shit going on around here. It's not as easy as it looks. I know a lot of people watch these videos and they're like, the audio reviewers, you guys this and that, you're so lucky, blah, blah. But it's a lot of work. I mean, a lot of people don't realize how much work it is. True Voice of Reason saying, I've got Friendsgiving tomorrow, so things are going to get busy here. Nice. So do you like white more on your table or the wood finish? I don't know what do you mean table on your table? White? See, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, right now I'm in a transition right now because I've had white out here for a while. Monitor speakers, nice. Oh, actually I have those too. I forgot to mention that. I have so many speakers all over the place. My monitor audios are up here now. Because I also don't have space for these anywhere. And the stands, I had to remove the stands just so I can put them somewhere else. So, yeah, I know you meant monitor speakers, but these are Radiant acoustics. passive radiators. And then this is for the home theater. And then the rear channels are monolith from Monoprice. And I've got their center channel, which is supposed to be facing the other way. I've got them set up for surround sound and a mini monitor sort of style. I know it's dark in here. Apologize. And then the fronts I just moved out of the way for the kefs for now. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, running these cables, hooking everything up, moving it around, and these damn speakers weigh 65 pounds. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with heavy speakers. And I realize, you know, fuck, I'm getting a headache. Not good. It's raining a little bit today. Could be this candle too. It's putting too much into the air. You take care of yourself while you're setting everything up, moving everything around. I know that's rough. Like my Arundel towers, the 1723s were 111 pounds each. The R11s are about 80 pounds, so that's better, but they're still a bigger speaker. They're taller, just as deep. They're just taller. Yeah, it's rough. And the Macarias are not quite as bad. They're much easier to move around because they're just one flat panel. It's actually really cool to move them around versus everything else. Bookshelves obviously are the easiest, but yeah, Cracks is saying Radiant Acoustics, you like the white finish more than the wood from the Bucard. That's a hard one. I mean, I wouldn't mind either one of them in a white finish, and I think the A10s and a couple of the other ones now come in a white finish, which is, you know, that's too bad I didn't get them later than earlier, but now that I have them, I love them. The big thing about the Bucard Audios is they sound freaking massive. The DSP control in those units with the active, with like the bi-amped drivers in that configuration are so good. So good. I mean, they're really, really good. The only glitch about them is also that they are self-powered. I can't swap anything out. It's got its own amplifier. Can't try it with anything. So, yeah, it's a little tricky. It's not 65 pounds is a lot, but they were awkward enough to move around. Yeah, that's true. Moving speakers around is pretty difficult because not only are you just moving them, like if it was a block of wood, just like a block of wood that's 65 pounds, we wouldn't care so much, right? Because you could just pick it up, drop it, swing it around, whatever, then it would be no problem. But when that piece of wood or that 65 pounds costs multiple thousands of dollars and you can't put one scratch on it, it's way harder to move. Anybody who's moved something expensive like a piano or an amp or speakers or anything where the surface of the object needs to be cared for when you're moving it, it's way more difficult to move. You know, Canton speakers weigh 63. Oh my God, what model Canton speakers do you have? Mirage Bryston was really into Canton for a while, so you can hold them good. The finish is so slippery. It was hard to handle. Yeah, I bet gloss finish is fucking crazy to hold on to. All wood cabs, nice finish. Yes, I am getting new speakers, by the way. Did you guys see the last stream? Let me see. My last stream, do you guys know what I'm getting, right? Does anybody else want to write it in chat? True Voice of Reason knows what I'm getting. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Almost there. Something like this. All wood cabinets. We usually use a hand cart. Yeah, a hand cart would be a definite benefit. So you will get the speakers from the self-made dude, makes awesome finishes, uses great drivers, right? Yes, that's the name there, Black Ocean Audio. So these are next. I don't know about what time they'll show up, maybe later December, January, whenever Nick is done, which is no rush. They need to be great before they're finished, and that's fine. So yeah, lots of videos, lots of finishes, fantastic finish, great drivers. So he spends a lot of time getting this stuff right. So yeah, I gotta blow up this candle. Before that goes out to the fucking fire alarm. Smoke detector. Getting a headache. Sorry about that, boys. I've been looking for some passive bookshelves and brand recommendations out there, looking at everything. My brain hurts. Looked at Nick's stuff as well. Yeah, I mean, amazing stuff. I don't know how the shipping is going to work. If you're in the US, I think it's going to be a lot easier. I don't know what's going on with my lights. The lights don't look right. Let me see. There we go. Now they're bright. I knew there was something wrong with them. That's better. Yeah. So we're almost approaching an hour. I do appreciate everybody who's been here. Those who have liked, subscribed, followed, all the new regulars. I appreciate you for coming by. Luther, Cracks, Pixel Castle in the house. Armand was here from the Philippines. Amazing. Good luck with all the amp building and speaker building and balancing. Thank you, True Voice of Reason, Mirage. Who else? Cracks is in here. Anthesius was around for a little bit, probably dipped out. Haven't seen him chatting in a while. Oh, no. Actually, he did say something about the streaming cutting out. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you very much. Again, I have the room for the whole weekend, so I get to do a lot more demos and checking everything out. So I'm going to do a little bit of listening now just to relax. It is, 7 o'clock. I've got about an hour till about 8:30, and then I've got to tone everything down. Yeah, we'll get back to all of that stuff in a bit. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I have a video coming up with a sound sample of the Macarias in this current configuration. When I move them around for the weekend, I'll see what I can get out of them, see what kind of changes I can get from their configuration. Positioning in the room. So like right now in the room, you'll see like they're pretty far from that back wall. That's almost 2.5, 3 feet. So if I put them back at like half that distance, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because the way that everything is spaced out, the lights, all that stuff. But I'm going to give it a shot. And then also away from the wall, they're a foot or more away from the wall, which I don't know if I need because it's all open baffle, right? So thanks everybody for being around, coming and hanging out on a Friday, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, at whatever time. Anybody else that watches to the end, please type in comments, made it to the end. I appreciate you for doing so, staying in touch, opening up the world. Being a community is the best part of this hobby. It's not the gear, it's not the sound, it's the people. So please remember that. Be kind, ask the right questions, listen to people, listen to understand. Don't listen to have your turn to speak. It's very important that we treat each other like good people and be a good person so that it all works out better. So shout out to Wammerdyne Heavy Systems. I mean, the name of the amp is there, but the brand name is not even on this thing anywhere. That's the first time that I have ever seen that. It might be on the back label. There might be something on the back label, but holy shit, I just realized that. That's the brand name there. But that isn't on the amp. There's no indication of what brand it is. It just says the name of the amp. Wow, I just realized that. Pretty cool shit. So also shout out to MACO. Unbelievable. The fact that they came all that way and helped me set these up, and it's truly remarkable. As a Canadian brand, that's really Canadian. A great live. Thank you for being here, Mirage. Thank you for the stream. Cracks, thank you for being here. Luther, cool. Have a great evening, man. Working on speakers set up here. I'm Polish. As a problem. Kidding. Cheers. No, I'm just kidding. So hopefully, if you decide to go with Black Ocean Audio and shipping to Poland, I don't know. It might be a really big project for him, but it might also be a really good thing to learn what's required. I mean, if you want to sell speakers and make speakers and be in the speaker business and you're going to compete with other places, you got to figure out how to manage the shipping. I mean, that is a problem. Thanks, True Voice of Reason, Mirage. Go have dinner. Go enjoy yourselves. Luther's in Florida. Oh, okay, cool. Polish in Florida. Nice. I mean, I know politics is a thing now. I don't know how you see things around the world, but that's quite a change. I'm sure you've been there for a long time. Let's not get into it. Forget I fucking said anything. Let's not get into it. All right. Have a great evening, everybody. Have a great time. Enjoy your evening. We'll talk again tomorrow. I'll have some other videos and stuff to do tomorrow. We'll do another live, maybe about the same time. Just left Poland 1 month ago. Wow. I mean, I know that it's changing up there, but cheers. Cheers to you, and take care of yourselves. Reach out to some friends. If you haven't said hi to some of your friends in a while, send a message to your friends, or call them, or text them, or just say, hey, how's it going? And just figured I would check in. Do it. Anybody out, any good friend you have, family, if you haven't in a while, just do it. Message them, just say, hey, thought about you. What's going on? Please do that. Okay? I'll see all you guys in the next video tomorrow evening. And then we'll be back for some more MACO action. All right. Take it easy, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Listen to some good music. And I'll get out of here at the next bar or two of music. A little bit of a sound sample. Bye, everybody.